There is a magical moment between desire and fulfillment. An invisible space where everything is possible, where reality has not yet solidified, where the future awaits like a cloud of infinite possibilities, waiting for you to choose which one will become real. At this very moment, as you breathe and feel your heart beat, you are suspended in this field of pure possibilities around you, floating in what physicists call the quantum field, are all the possible versions of your life. The version where you are abundant, the version where you are healthy, the version where you live your deepest dreams, they all exist now, simultaneously, like invisible waves of pure potential. The question that changes everything is, how do you choose which of these realities will manifest in your experience? How do you collapse the wave of possibility into a particle of reality? How do you transform the invisible into the visible, the potential into the concrete, the dream into lived experience? This is the quantum secret of rapid manifestation, and it's about to be revealed to you. For decades, people have tried to manifest using only positive thinking. They visualized, affirmed, created vision boards, and waited. Sometimes it worked, most of the time it didn't. Why? Because they lacked a deep understanding of how reality truly works at the quantum level. Quantum physics has shown us something revolutionary. Before being observed, an electron is not in a specific place. It exists as a probability wave, being in many places at the same time. Only when you observe it, when you measure it, when you consciously focus your attention on it, does it decide where to be. It collapses from wave to particle, from possibility to reality. You are the quantum observer of your own life, and your observation is not passive. It is creative. It is powerful. It literally chooses which reality will solidify before your eyes. But here's the secret that few understand. It's not just your mind that observes. It's your whole being, your thoughts, yes, but also your emotions, your energy, your intention, your vibrational frequency. All of this forms what we call a state of being. And it is your state of being that determines which reality you collapse from the field of infinite possibilities. Think about it. When you deeply desire something but feel you can't have it, what is your state of being? Desire mixed with lack. And what do you manifest? More lack, more distance between you and what you desire. Because your quantum observation is focused on absence, not presence. Now imagine when you desire something and simultaneously feel as if you already have it. What is your state of being? Fulfillment, gratitude, plenty. And what do you manifest? The very thing you desire, because your quantum observation is focused on presence, on the reality of manifestation. The quantum universe doesn't understand the difference between intense imagination and lived reality. When you imagine something with such sensory clarity that your body reacts as if it were happening now, you are sending a powerful quantum signal. You are telling the field, this is the reality I choose to collapse. But it's not just visualizing, it's feeling, it's embodying, it's becoming, in vibrational essence, the person who already has what they desire. That's the key to rapid manifestation. You're not trying to attract something to yourself. You're becoming the version of yourself that already has it. And when you truly become that version, external reality has no choice but to reflect it back to you. There is a quantum formula for rapid manifestation. It's not magic. It's quantum mechanics applied to human consciousness. And it always works without exception for those who master it completely. The formula has three essential elements: clear intention, elevated state, and non-resistance. When these three elements align perfectly, manifestation is not only possible, it is inevitable, and it can happen at surprising speed. Have you ever experienced synchronicities in life? Those moments when you think of someone and they call. When you need something, and it appears when everything aligns perfectly, as if the universe were conspiring in your favor. These are not coincidences. They are glimpses of what happens when you are, even briefly, in perfect quantum alignment. Most people experience these moments occasionally by accident. But what if you could intentionally create this alignment? What if you could live in this state of constant synchronicity? What if you could collapse your desired reality not occasionally, but consistently? This is possible. And it starts with you understanding that you are not a victim of reality. You are its creator. At every moment, with every thought, every emotion, every belief, you are actively participating in the creation of your experience. The question is not whether you are creating. You always are. The question is, are you creating consciously or unconsciously? With power or with fear? With clarity or with confusion? From this moment on, you choose to create consciously. You choose to use the quantum secret to quickly manifest the reality your heart most desires. And the first step is to understand deeply how quantum collapse works when applied to your life. Let's now delve into the precise mechanics of quantum collapse as applied to manifestation. We'll break down the process step by step, so you understand exactly how to transform possibility into reality with speed and precision. In the quantum world, there exists what physicists call superposition. A particle exists in all possible states simultaneously up to the moment of observation. When you observe it, the superposition collapses into a defined state. This is the famous collapse of the wave function. Now apply this to your life. Before you consciously decide which reality you want to experience, all possibilities exist in superposition. The version where you have perfect health, and the version where you are sick. The version where you are prosperous, and the version where you struggle financially. The version where you are loved, and the version where you feel alone. All these realities already exist as potential in the quantum field. They don't need to be created. They need to be chosen. And how do you choose? Through your act of conscious observation. But here's the crucial secret. Your observation isn't done only with your eyes or your rational mind. Your quantum observation is done with your entire energetic being. Let me explain clearly. When you think about something you want, you are sending a signal. But that signal has a frequency, and the frequency is determined not by the content of the thought, but by the emotion that accompanies the thought. If you think, I want money, but feel anxiety and despair, the frequency is one of lack. If you think, I have abundance, and feel gratitude and peace, the frequency is one of fullness. The quantum field responds to frequency, not words. That's why empty affirmations don't work. You can repeat, I am rich, 1,000 times. But if your emotional frequency is one of poverty, you will continue to perpetuate a reality of scarcity. Coherence between thought and emotions is absolutely essential. Now, let's go through the 3 stages of conscious quantum collapse for rapid manifestation. The first stage is quantum definition. You need to define with absolute clarity what you want to manifest, but not vaguely in a quantum way. This means specifying not only what you want, but how you will feel when you have it, what your emotions will be, what your daily life will be like, what new possibilities will open up.
For example, if you want to manifest a loving relationship, it's not enough to say, I want a partner. You need to define, how will you feel in this relationship? Loved, valued, understood, free, supported. What qualities does this person have? How do you spend your time together? The more sensory clarity you have, the more specific the signal you send to the quantum field. And specific signals generate specific results. Do this like a scientist designing an experiment. Write it down, be detailed, use all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, smell, taste in this manifested reality? The quantum field responds to rich sensory information because it creates a unique vibrational signature. The second stage is vibrational elevation. This is the heart of rapid manifestation. You cannot collapse a high vibrational reality from a low vibrational state. It's physically impossible. It's like trying to tune an FM radio station on an AM receiver. The frequencies don't align. So after defining what you want, you need to raise your inner state to match the frequency of the desired reality. How? Through specific practices that raise your energy. Deep meditation, conscious breathing, intense gratitude, emotional visualization, body movement, sound and music at high frequencies. But the key isn't just feeling good temporarily. It's sustaining that elevated state until it becomes your new normal. Your vibrational set point. Imagine a thermostat. If it's set to 20 degrees, every time the temperature drops, the heating kicks in to return to that setting. Your emotional state works the same way. If your set point is worry, every time you feel good, your system unconsciously pulls you back into worry because that's normal. For rapid manifestation, you need to readjust your emotional thermostat. And that requires conscious repetition of the elevated state until it becomes automatic. Some masters achieve this in days. For most, it takes weeks of daily practice. But when it happens, manifestation becomes almost instantaneous because you are constantly vibrating at the frequency of the reality you desire. The third stage is active non-resistance. This is the most subtle and the most powerful. After setting and elevating, you need to let go. But letting go doesn't mean forgetting or giving up. It means trusting so deeply that you don't need to control how or when it will happen. Resistance is any form of doubt, anxiety, impatience, or need to control the process. Every time you think, when will this happen? You are creating resistance. Every time you anxiously check if it has manifested yet, you interrupt the quantum process. Think of planting a seed. You plant it, water it, ensure it gets sunlight. But you don't keep pulling the seed out of the soil every day to see if it has sprouted. You trust the natural process. That's what active resistance is. You did your part in defining and elevating it. Now you trust that the quantum field is organizing the necessary synchronicities, and you remain receptive and attentive to the signs and opportunities that appear. there is also a crucial quantum phenomenon called entanglement. When two particles become entangled, they remain connected regardless of distance. What happens to one instantly affects the other. When you vibrationally entangle yourself with your desired reality through sustained elevation, you create a quantum connection. And through that connection, manifestation flows to you in surprising and unexpected ways. But there's a golden rule. You need to act as if you already have it, as if it's already true. Your daily actions need to reflect the reality you are collapsing. If you want to manifest abundance but act with scarcity, there's inconsistency. If you want to manifest health but neglect your body, there's inconsistency. Total coherence between intention, emotion, and action exponentially accelerates manifestation. Now that you understand the mechanics of quantum collapse, let's explore accelerators. These are principles and practices that multiply the speed of manifestation. They are the secrets that masters use to collapse realities in days or weeks instead of months or years. The first accelerator is quantum cardiac coherence. Your heart is not just a blood pump. It's a powerful electromagnetic generator. The electromagnetic field of your heart is 5,000 times stronger than that of your brain, and it extends several meters beyond your physical body. How to create heart coherence? Sit comfortably. Place a hand over your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply, as if you were breathing through your heart. 5 seconds inhaling, 5 seconds exhaling. While breathing, evoke a genuine feeling of gratitude or love. It could be for a person, an animal, a memory, anything that opens your heart. Maintain this rhythm and feeling for 5 minutes. You will notice a subtle but profound change in your state. You have entered a state of coherence. From this state, briefly visualize what you wish to manifest. Don't force it. Just gently observe the image of your desire already fulfilled. The combination of heart coherence with clear intention is one of the most powerful tools for rapid manifestation that exist. Practice this daily, preferably in the morning. In a few weeks, you will notice that your ability to manifest multiplies because you are operating from an optimized quantum state. The second accelerator is the quantum time leap. This is advanced, but incredibly effective time. At the quantum level, is not linear as we experience it. Past, present, and future coexist. Einstein called this space-time. Everything is happening now at different coordinates in space-time. This means that the future version of you, who already has what you desire, exists now in a parallel timeline. And you can connect with that version. How? Through a process we call temporal anchoring. Close your eyes and imagine you are 6 months or a year from now. You have already fully manifested what you desire. Visualize yourself in that future moment with as much sensory detail as possible. See yourself, hear the sounds around you. Feel the emotions. Feel the texture of the clothes you are wearing. Feel the weight of your body in this manifested reality. Now, here's the crucial part. Allow that future you to look back at the present you and observe what advice it gives you. What action does it suggest? What belief does it ask you to let go of? What new perspective does it offer you? Write it down. This is knowledge coming from the timeline where the manifestation has already happened. Do this exercise regularly, and you will notice something extraordinary. You begin to make decisions and take actions that your manifested future would take. You collapse the temporal distance between desire and realization. You pull the few into the present through your expanded consciousness. The third accelerator is anticipatory quantum gratitude. Normal gratitude is feeling appreciation for what you already have. Quantum gratitude is feeling intense appreciation for what is yet to come. It is giving thanks before receiving. This may seem artificial at first, but it is profoundly powerful. Because when you feel genuine gratitude for something, you are emitting the same frequency as someone who already has it. And the quantum field doesn't distinguish between gratitude for the present and gratitude for the future. It simply responds to frequency. Every day, preferably upon waking and before sleeping, spend a few minutes feeling deep gratitude for the things you are manifesting. Don't just say thank you. Feel it in your body. Let gratitude fill you completely. Let a smile appear naturally. Let your heart warm. The more visceral the experience, the more powerful the quantum signal. Combine that with a simple yet powerful phrase. Thank you for this, and for all the even better things to come. This phrase keeps you open to possibilities beyond what you can imagine. Because sometimes the universe has better plans than yours. The fourth accelerator is non-identification with the outcome. It seems paradoxical. You want something intensely, but you can't become attached to the result. How does this work? The key lies in understanding the difference between strong intention and desperate attachment. Strong intention is clarity about what you want and commitment to the process. Attachment is fear of not achieving it. Anxiety about when and how. And a need to control every detail. Intention creates flow, attachment creates blockage. Practice keeping your intention clear while remaining flexible about the exact way you will manifest it. Trust that the universe can deliver what you desire in more creative and better ways than you imagined. This flexibility removes resistance and dramatically accelerates manifestation. The fifth accelerator is synchronized quantum action. Manifestation isn't about sitting and waiting. It's about co-creating with the universe. When you're aligned, you start receiving intuitive impulses. An idea that arises, a person you feel like contacting, a place you're called to visit. These impulses are the universe guiding you towards synchronicities that will unfold your manifestation. Your task is to act. Develop the habit of asking yourself every day, what inspired action can I take today that brings me closer to my manifestation? And then act, even if it's small, even if it seems unrelated. Trust the process. When you combine all these accelerators with the 3 stages of quantum collapse, you create a perfect storm of manifestation. You become a master at collapsing possibilities into realities, and the speed at which things manifest will surprise you. We have now reached the highest level of the quantum secret of rapid manifestation. It is no longer about manifesting specific things, it is about living permanently in a state of continuous manifestation. About becoming a constant source of conscious creation. About inhabiting reality as a quantum master. The difference between an occasional manifester and a quantum manifester is simple. The occasional manifester manifests when everything is perfect. The quantum manifester manifests independently of external circumstances. Because they understand that external circumstances are effects, not causes. And they have become masters at accessing the cause, which is always the internal state. Let me share the deepest truth about manifestation. You are not manifesting things. You are manifesting states of consciousness. And these states of consciousness materialize as circumstances, people, opportunities, and things. When you understand this, everything changes.
You stop chasing specific manifestations and begin cultivating elevated states of being. And from these states, manifestations flow naturally, sometimes in ways you never imagined, but which are perfect for you. The first principle of quantum life is, be what you want to manifest. Do you want to manifest love? Be loving first to yourself, then to the world. Do you want to manifest abundance? Be generous with what you already have. Do you want to manifest health? Respect and care for your body now. You cannot manifest what you do not embody vibrationally. This isn't about pretending, it's about authentic transformation. It's about you doing the inner work of genuinely becoming the version of yourself that lives the reality you desire. And when you become that, external reality has no choice but to rearrange itself to reflect who you are. The second principle is, live in the expanded present. Most people live with their minds in the past, ruminating on what has happened, or in the future, longing for what will happen. This temporal fragmentation dilutes your power of manifestation, because the only moment where you have total creative power is now. An expanded present means being fully present in this moment, but with awareness of future possibilities without anxiety, and with wisdom from the past without regret. It is a state of alert and receptive presence. Practice this. Several times a day, stop what you're doing and take a deep breath. Notice where your mind is. Bring it back to the present moment. Feel your body. Observe your surroundings. Anchor yourself in the present moment. From this space, you can collapse realities with surgical precision. The third principle is, celebrate the small manifestations. The quantum universe is always responding to you. Always. But if you ignore the small synchronicities, waiting only for the big manifestations, you weaken the feedback loop. When something positive happens, even something small, acknowledge it. Celebrate it, give thanks. This sends a clear signal to the quantum field. Yes, I received it. You can send more. This recognition strengthens your manifestation muscle and accelerates the process. The fourth principle is, transmute obstacles into quantum opportunities. Inevitably, you will encounter challenges and apparent blockages on the path to your manifestations. The response of a beginner manifestor is discouragement. The response of a quantum manifestor is curiosity. When something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what is the situation teaching me? What new path is opening up? How can this be better than I imagined? Often what seems like a roadblock is the universe redirecting you towards something even better. Develop the practice of trusting the process even when you don't understand it, especially when you don't understand it. This trust is an advanced form of non-resistance that allows for manifestations beyond your conscious control. The fifth principle is, maintain your vibration independent of external evidence. This is the most challenging and the most transformative in the initial stages of manifestation. External reality hasn't yet changed. You are visualizing abundance, but your bank account is empty. You feel healthy, but your body still aches. You are vibrating love, but you are alone. This is the quantum test. Can you maintain your high vibration, even when the external evidence hasn't changed yet? Can you continue feeling as if you already have it, even when you don't? Masters do this, and that's why their manifestations are so quick, because they don't let current reality dictate their future vibration. Remember, external reality is always a delayed reflection of internal reality. There is a time lag between you changing your vibration and reality changing.
If you falter during that lag, if you revert to the old vibration, because the evidence hasn't yet shifted, you restart the process. But if you hold the new vibration with unwavering faith, external reality eventually updates itself. It has no choice. It's quantum law. Now let's seal everything with the daily practice of the quantum manifester. Every day, preferably within the first 30 minutes after waking up, when your brain waves are still in an alpha state, perform this ritual. First, achieve heart coherence. Breathe from your heart for 3 minutes, feeling gratitude. Second, perform temporal anchoring. Connect with your manifested future for 3 minutes. Third, feel anticipatory quantum gratitude for 3 minutes. Fourth, declare your intention aloud with conviction. And fifth, let go completely and go live your day as the person you already are, the person you want to be. Do this religiously for 30 days. Don't skip a single day. And observe what happens. You will see your manifestations accelerate. You will experience frequent synchronicities. You will begin to live in a constant state of flow where things simply happen in your favor. And finally, remember, you are not a human being trying to have spiritual experiences. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And in that human experience, you received an extraordinary gift. The power to co-create your reality through consciousness. The quantum secret of rapid manifestation isn't about getting things. It's about remembering who you truly are. A conscious creator. A collapser of possibilities. A master of your own reality. Use this power wisely. Use it with love. Use it for your own good and the good of all. And watch as the universe conspires to surprise you in ways you never imagined possible. Welcome to your quantum power. Welcome to your true nature as a conscious creator. And now, go and manifest the extraordinary reality that awaits you in the infinite field of possibilities.